Well, hello again everybody, and welcome back to Vickie's Country Home. Tonight we're having soup with some sourdough buns that I'm making, and that's another video, so if you want to check that one out. I'm not sure which will go up first, we'll have to see. But I started out with an idea that I wanted to make a chicken and spinach soup. So I went and looked at different recipes, and some I liked this part and some I liked this part. So I ended up, I'm going to do this on the fly because I didn't find anything exactly what I wanted, but I got ideas from the others. So this is going to be chicken, spinach, potatoes, garbanzo beans, some quick barley. I don't know, it's instant. It's quick barley. Leeks, garlic, and I'm going to use some freeze-dried red bell pepper. And we'll go from there. So let me show you what I'm up to. Alright, so I've got my garlic chopped up. I've got my leeks sliced really thin, and I took all of the thick stems, the heavy green part, and that's going to go in my freezer stock bag, because next time I make stock, that's going to add a nice oniony flavor. And I found this quick barley, and I'm going to be using this in a meal in a jar. I didn't know they made it, but when I found it, I thought that's perfect. I love barley. And canned garbanzo beans. So I'm going to saute up just till they start softening the leeks and the garlic. And then we'll be adding everything else, and I'll show you as I go along. Okay, I've got my pan heating up. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in the bottom. And then I'm going to add my garlic and leeks. I thought about using onion, but I wanted a little bit milder taste. So we're just going to let these saute and soften just a bit. Alright, these leeks and garlic are getting really fragrant, and they're softening up nicely. So now I'm going to add chicken stock. And this one is salted because that's what I needed to use up. So I probably won't add salt at the end. But I've also got a pint and a half of home canned chicken breasts. This is chicken thighs. So I'm going to drain that in there. And we'll be adding that chicken when we're ready. And I have two kind of large potatoes that I've cut into chunks. We're going to add those. And then I've got, this is probably 1/3 cup of freeze-dried red bell pepper. I'm not refreshing it, it's going straight in the pot. It'll get plenty of liquid in the soup. And I'm going to turn this up so it'll start to cook. And I'm going to add a can of garbanzo beans that I've mostly drained the liquid out of. I've reserved that in case I want to add it later. And now I'm gonna add, I don't know, maybe 2 good handfuls of this quick barley. I'm really excited to find a barley that doesn't take forever to cook. Alright, this came to a boil. My potatoes are starting to get tender. So now I'm going to add the 1.5 pints of chicken thighs that I can. And I also have leftover chicken from a rotisserie chicken we bought this week. So I'm going to just break that up in there also. So this is going to be really thick with chicken. We're going to let this heat up, and then we'll come back and add the spinach. So my soup has come back to a simmer. Got all that chicken in there. And after tasting it, I am adding just a little bit, not the whole thing, of the juice that I poured off of the garbanzo beans. Just a little bit. And I don't think I need to add any salt, but I am going to add some fresh ground black pepper. I'm going to stir that in. And now comes a whole bunch of spinach. But as we all know, it cooks down to very little, so we're just going to add all this spinach in there. And I'm just going to stir it in as I go. And it called for baby spinach in the recipes that I saw, but I had a huge bag of spinach, so I'm using that. And this is what I normally use in my soups anyway, so it works out beautifully. These flavors just sounded good to me together, and I had all this spinach and I had chicken, and I thought there's got to be a way to use them besides the normal ones that you think of, like stuffed, but it's a rainy, cool day and soup sounded good, so after the tastes I've had of this, I think this is going to be another favorite. So I'm going to let this cook for just a few more minutes. Alright, my soup is ready. And it's just full of such good stuff. Doesn't that look yummy? Let me take it over and we'll give it a taste. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is good because I have all 3 dogs right at my feet. So I'm gonna put some fresh grated parmesan on top. And let's have a taste. I want some of that spinach and some of the chicken, the garbanzo beans, maybe a potato. Try and get it all in one bite. I don't know if I can, but we'll try. This is good. I'm so excited because I've come up with a new recipe that we're gonna eat lots of. And a lot of it came out of my pantry, except for the spinach, and that's about it. And the leek. I bought the leek. So it's so tasty. I hope you try this. And thank you for watching Vickie's Country Home. I hope you come back soon. And if you enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up, share it, and if you're not a subscriber, subscribe. So thanks for watching, and we'll talk again soon.